Thank y'all so much for joining me. Hey, greetings everyone. My name is Noé Escobedo. Some of y'all may know me as the vegan terrorist, and that is my backup account now. But my username is right here on Instagram, and all my other social medias will be in the corners. So please, I welcome y'all to share some love, to follow me, to ask me for guidance or anything like that. I am here. Um, those of you who need coaching, I'm here. A little background of myself. I started helping people on their health journey 4 years ago. After I lost 100 pounds, I cured lots of diseases like migraines every other month that led to throwing up. I had erectile dysfunction at a young age, which I was a virgin till the age of 19 because of it. I was super insecure. And I even had things like herpes and HPV, which would be like I would have breakouts on my genitals, in my mouth. I would also have the warts on my hands, and I used to have warts. I used to have 4 to 5 warts on every single finger on both of my hands. And for those of you who have warts, I feel your pain. Look, I'm telling you, it's all gone, and it's not, and what I found out, what I found out, we've been lied to. We have been lied to. We've been told that we have these diseases for life, and one of the main reasons is because there's many people that profit when you're sick. There's many people that look forward to selling you medicines and selling you stuff like that in order for you to, relieve your symptoms or something like that. But they won't tell you what is causing these issues. And I'm here to tell you that these issues, these problems that you're having, um, like there's many studies around the world, many studies on many different universities, that they have found different things like chemicals, pills, vaccinations, processed food like high fructose corn syrup, sugar, um, hydrogenated oils, artificial sweeteners, artificial preservatives, or preservatives in general, natural flavors, all these different chemicals, and then even unnatural foods like a lot of heavily hybridized foods, because they're heavily hybridized, heavily, like, they have a lesser mineral content because they're grown because of convenience. And and the reason we're eating these junk foods is the reason why our bodies are acting like junk. They say you are what you eat. Well, I like to say your diet becomes your deity. And it really is, because one of the things that I've noticed since I've been fasting, and I want to thank Dr. Sebi. For those of you who don't know Dr. Sebi, I want to say thank you so much, Dr. Sebi. Like, I know I never got to thank you in person. But I'm really thankful that I learned from your wisdom, like, before you pass. And I feel like you're really helping me push all this through, So I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. um, when Dr. Sebi's videos were suggested to me on YouTube, um, I clicked on them, and immediately I was convinced. I even cried. I cried because my mind, my perception completely changed. My awareness completely changed. It was at that exact moment that I knew I was okay. I was going to be okay. It was at that exact moment that I was not stressing. I was not worrying anymore. I was not being doubtful of life anymore. I was not worrying anymore. I was crying and tears of joy, because the way this man broke down the cause of the diseases and literally the simplicity of it. Many people, like, really believe like healing these diseases are like miracles or something. But Dr. Sabi, the way he explained it was just like it's nothing. Like it's so simple, and it really is. The problem with humans now is like we oversimplify things. And all that it is when we get rid of the cause, when we get rid of the junk foods, when we get rid of the processed foods, and we fast, we allow our bodies to eliminate these toxins from our body, and that is when our body starts beginning to heal. Ladies and gentlemen, when I had these warts on my hands, I used to try everything. I used to try everything to try to take them off. I used to try cutting them off. I used to try burning them off. I used to try icing them off. I used to try I don't know how to pronounce it, salicylic acid. And no matter what I did, yeah, they might have fallen off, but they would always come back and multiply. I started off with one, and I had one for a long time. And then when I started trying to take them off, they would multiply and multiply. And it wasn't until I fasted, it wasn't until I discovered that it was corn syrup, mainly corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, which is in a lot of things. It's in cookies, it's in crackers, it's in bread, it's in soda, it's in chips, it's in sauces, it's in a lot of things. It's in ketchup. That was my problem growing up. I would smother everything with ketchup. I would eat 4 hot dogs in a sitting. I would eat 2 double whoppers, which are 2 like pretty much big double cheeseburgers for those of y'all who don't know, with mayonnaise and ketchup, which had corn syrup in it. And all this mucus was really getting into my body. All these junk foods, all the starch, all the oils, the vinegar, the yeast, the fermented foods, the sugar, the alcohol, all these chemicals, all these junk was really having a toll in my body. My body was really going through it. And ladies and gentlemen, a lot of us are out here looking for a one thing fix, a one pill fix, a one potion fix, a one herb fix. And I would tell you that there are many herbs out there. There are many natural foods. There are many plant medicines around the world that help detox your body. But brothers and sisters, listen to me. If you keep ingesting the foods and you're taking these herbal medicines, you will only heal so much. It will be like you're going back to square one. It's like you're playing Monopoly and you're going back to square one. Or like you're some other game. I don't know. Monopoly kind of goes in circles, which, it doesn't have to go in circles. You do not have to heal and then do not introduce these foods again, brothers and sisters. They're not natural for us. If you think about the human body is a natural organism on this planet, as well as these other animals. All these other animals have a naturally specific diet, and humans, we're quite far away from that naturally given diet. We're eating from a box. We're eating packaged food. We're eating foods that have preservatives and chemicals that are cancer causing. They've already been proven to be cancer causing. And they even tell us in the package that in like states like California, they have been proven to cause cancer. Tobacco cigarettes, we're still smoking them. We know they cause cancer. Back in the days, in the 1950s and 60s, the doctors would tell us that smoking cigarettes was healthy. Today, they're still telling us that a lot of these junk foods, a lot of these animal products, these processed meats, these vitamins that are chemically made, these vaccinations that are chemically made, they're telling us that these products are healthy for us, brothers and sisters. If you look at the natural body, if you look at natural animals, they live longer in the wild eating their naturally occurring foods versus when they're in a box, in their zoo, in cages. Like humans, we're quite away from nature now. I'm sorry to tell you, even myself, here I am with clothing and, in a cage called a house. in a town or city called a farm. And brothers and sisters, we're eating from this box. We're eating from these processed foods. We're not eating natural foods anymore. A lot of us are not eating naturally occurring foods. This is why Dr. Sebi promoted these wild naturally occurring plants from all around the world. Chipilín from Guatemala, from Honduras, Central America, Mexico. That's where it grows. Santa Maria, which is feverfew, grows in Mexico. Chapara also grows there. Elderberry, it grows in the Americas and Europe. Linden, it also grows in the Americas and Europe. Red clover grows in a lot of places around the world. I've seen it growing in like the DC area. I've even seen crab apples, naturally occurring apples, in Cleveland, Ohio, on the side of the road. Brothers and sisters, there is naturally occurring foods, wild growing foods, all around the world, and they help heal. But one of the things that Dr. Sebi did leave us is those guideline of foods. And though he did gravitate mainly towards the people in America, and like they're really the least detrimental foods that you can find in the supermarket. But know that we should be eating naturally occurring foods. Homegrown would be the healthiest option, for sure. And for a lot of us that we can't go into we don't know. We just for a lot of us, we don't know. We grow up learning how to buy from a box, how to work, how to buy from a box. A lot of us, we don't never learn to grow our own food. We never learn to harvest our own food. We never learn to forage our own food in the wild, because there's food in the wild growing everywhere. There really is. And the main thing with healing these diseases is getting away from the dense, heavily hybridized, heavily processed junk, all these man-made chemicals, all these other junk foods. Like, get away from them, because when you completely eliminate these foods, not continually eat them in moderation, but when you completely eliminate these foods, that is when you give your body the opportunity to finally get enough energy to, instead of breaking down these dense foods in your stomach that are unnatural, all that energy is going to be going into breaking down the already not fully digest toxins that are inside your body from the previous days and years. So when we fast, that's what we potentially do. We get rid of all these toxins. All of this toxicity in our body starts flushing out. When we take these herbs, we start eliminating these toxins more through our pores, through our breath, through our urine, through our bowel movements. Brothers and sisters, I really recommend y'all to fast. Like, get into intermittent fasting, get into water fasting, get into liquid fasting. Try them out. Experiment with them. I'd really recommend getting on a gallon of water first a day. A gallon of water. That's 4 liters of water each day, every single day. And if you're water fasting, drink more. Drink a little bit more every single day. I'm like, I think 5'11". I forgot how many centimeters that is. 5'11". I weigh like probably 145 pounds right now, 150. And I can assure you, like, when I fast, I drink a gallon to a gallon and a half a day, depending what I'm doing. And also, like, take it easy. Go as long as you can. Like, if you can only go till the afternoon, till sunset, then eat. If you can go till tomorrow, then do that. If you can fast for 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, do that. But listen to your body and don't push yourself. Like, really experience this, really grow with it. And when you break your fast, stick to fruits only. Stick to raw vegetables like squash, like mushrooms, like cactus, nopales, for example, which grow in Mexico and grow in a lot of states across the United States of America. Um, Stay away from grains. Stay away from concentrated fruits, like dried fruits, like dates, as much as you can. Have them in moderation. You can have those in moderation, but stay away from starches. Stay away from grains. Stay away from things like that, like oils. You should stay away from also when you're healing. When you want to heal, you want to stick to the as close as like raw sweet fruits, raw vegetables, seeds, nuts, and greens as possible. Um, and this will help because they're in their natural state, in their raw state. They're like, these foods are more hydrated in this level. When you cook them, they lose their nutrition. When you eat them whole and raw, they assimilate in the body better. They digest better, and things like flakiness from the scalp goes away. Things like the phlegm coming out your tongue starts going away. Many different things start going away when you go on a raw food diet. Like your skin clears up tremendously. Like I said, your diet is your deity. Your diet becomes your deity. So you do not want to say, hey, how long do I have to eat like this till I can go back to eat to my pig feet or my hot dogs or my Twinkies or my so I can drink my soda. No, like brothers and sisters, like you do not want to introduce these junk foods in your bodies again. Please do not do that. Please. And if you're going to do something like that, ease into these junk, like go start off like with these raw foods first when you break off the fast. Because I know, people aren't so perfect. But you do not want to go through a 3-day water fast and then go to Taco Bell like I did. Like I've done a 7-day water fast before and I broke it with Taco Bell before. And I made a mistake because that is so, like, it was vegan, but it was still processed. There was still a lot of junk, GMOs, and when I ate that, when you're coming off a fast, you do not fill up. You cannot sense when you're filled. And so I ate 7 burritos that day. Brothers and sisters, 30 minutes later, I had some weird pain all around my body. It was all around my body. I felt like I was insanely drugged and poisoned. And brothers and sisters, it wasn't even a stomach pain. It was a pain like everywhere around my body. And I was on the ground and I was like in a fetal position, and that wouldn't help. I would lay on my back and that wouldn't help. I would lay on my side, that wouldn't help. Anything that I would do, it wasn't helping. I was just laying there like really scared for my life because thinking I was going to die. Like that's what I was really thinking. Brothers and sisters, I do not want you to go through that. Like I said, I have been on this journey for 5+ years now, and it doesn't have to take you that long to learn these lessons. It does not have to. You do not have to go through these lessons. Like you could die potentially, like with this methodology, because what we're doing is that we're completely eliminating these toxins from our body, so that way we literally start feeling good. We start feeling good and healthy and energized and clear and powerful. But because we reintroduce these toxins into our body and they've already been eliminated, our body is going to react violently because it's like, yo, what the hell are you doing? I thought we already took this shit out. Like, and then it's like a fucking flood in Titanic. All the water going inside the Titanic, That's what happens when you immediately start eating these junk foods again. your body's gonna sink onto the floor. You're gonna knock out. And there's stories, brothers and sisters, of people, they go on even a 3 to 5 day water fast, and they'll go back to eating animal products, and they'll go to sleep and they never wake up. So brothers and sisters, I really really think about this. It's this is something really serious to think about, because look, if you stop eating animal products for a year, and you eat animal products again, you will feel like shit. You will feel dead. Your eyes will be dark. You won't feel yellow. You will feel gray for at least 3 to 5 days, maybe 7 days. You will feel gray. You will feel gray. But brothers and sisters, you go a whole year without eating fruit, and you eat fruit, nothing happens. Nothing happens. So this is not about like, dang, maybe I should eat animal products then my whole life then, so I won't go through this. No, if you still eat animal products your whole life, your arteries are gonna start clogging. Your heart is gonna be weaker. Your organs are gonna be weaker. You could potentially still have a stroke from all the fat and cholesterol that these animal products have, these hormones, these synthetic things. Even organic animals, they're not natural for us. These animals are Most of these animals that are sold to us are man-made. Chickens, they're made from the jungle fowls. Like cows, they're made from wild oxes, buffaloes, bisons, and like, all around the world, people are eating dogs, and dogs. A lot of people are fighting like, oh, a purebred or whatever, but dogs are man-made too. Dogs come from like wolves and coyotes and stuff like that. So like, like we're not eating natural foods anymore, and even then, naturally we're not heavy meat eaters for real. We're not, because it can clog our arteries. It can have an early death. We can have so many diseases and potentially more dangerous parasites from eating animal products. That's for sure. So brothers and sisters, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I offer coaching services per month. So if y'all wanna contact me, my information is right here. I'll have it below in the description. My contact information. If y'all are interested in coaching, I can help y'all get started from like getting like knowing what foods to eat and foods to avoid, where to find them, how to get them the cheapest, how to get meal recipe ideas, even to like helping you like get meal prepping ideas. I can help you out with weight loss help, healing to certain diseases. Like myself, I've healed herpes, HPV on myself. I've helped other people as well. I've helped people with chlamydia. I've helped people with eczema. I've helped people with different things like acne. What else? Like muscle spasms, nervous tensions, anxiety, with nightmares, with migraines, with asthma, with many different things. Like I said, acne. I don't know if I mentioned that. Erectile dysfunction. I've helped many people with that. I've helped people remove like PCOS. I've helped people with many different other things. Arthritis, rheumatic pain, gout. I've helped many people with different things, and it's really the same thing. Like everyone else, I mean, everybody kind of has the specific foods to gravitate towards too, but it's really the same as far as avoiding the foods, the chemicals. It's all the same. When you remove these toxins, your body is given the opportunity to flush and to repair and to heal. And so, brothers and sisters, I also have a plant medicine retreat coming March 9th and 10th in Asheville, North Carolina. It is a plant medicine retreat where I'll be having herbal tea workshops so you can find out some of the plant medicines that we use. We're gonna have a self-healing seminar where I'm gonna have Tommy Lockward, who has been a student of Dr. Sebi before Dr. Sebi passed. He's gonna share a lot of the information, this methodology that I've learned. We're gonna teach about fasting, proper ways of fasting. We're also going to be doing some internal energy development workshops, some breathing workshops, and we're also going to be doing we're going to have some sacred plant medicine in a ceremonial format, and it's going to be beautiful. Like, the people who are going to be here, we're all on this healing journey together. We're all want to heal, learn how to heal, and teach other people to heal. And we all want to grow with other healers. So this is an opportunity for you to come work with me, for you to come experience some of the healing benefits that I've had. So thank y'all so much. With that, just reach out to me. Contact me. Let me know if you want a certain herbal detox blend. I can make you. I do have a full body detox available right now. You can ask me about that as well. And with that being said, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm really thankful for y'all who joined me. For those of y'all who have watched me to the end. For those of you who have watched me to the end, comment down below. Comment down below, because no, you know what? Don't comment down below. Comment just the heart below. And message me privately that you watched this whole video entirely. And I will give you a treat. I will give you a beautiful treat, And I have an amazing offer. So please contact me privately. When you see this, if you watch this far, just leave a heart. You don't have to let everybody else know, because that really helps me know, how serious people are. How serious people are when it comes to healing. Like how much of this information are they really grasping? So brothers and sisters, thank you so much. I love you so much. Like I said, my name is Noé Escobedo, and I am so thankful for y'all. So I hope y'all have a good day, and thank you.